Gang Hang. My name's Matt Baum. I'm one of the hosts of Two-Headed Nerd, comic book podcast. We talk about new comics. We talk about old comics. We talk about comics. And I do it with this other guy over here. What's your name again?
I'm the internet's Joe Patrick.
That's right. I knew it was something like that. Good to have you here. We're here with the listeners. We do this on Saturday mornings. It's our Gang Hang. We all get together. It has been a heck of a week. And there's all kinds of comic news. ComicsPro is this week. And ComicsPro is like this big meeting where all the comic bigwigs show up. And they're like, hey, comic retailers. Here's all the cool stuff that we're going to do that you should order. And the comic retailers all go, well, you guys, you're a bunch of garbage always. And they whine about it. But everybody else gets super excited. I'm excited. Notably, let's start with DC. We got some absolute news. We have an absolute Green Arrow coming and an absolute Catwoman coming. We were just talking about Green Arrow. This is a very different take on Green Arrow. They gave us a little solicit. After the shocking events of Absolute Evil, Green Arrow returns to the Absolute Universe thanks to Eisner winners Pornsak Pichetshote and Rafael Albuquerque. Excellent team. In Absolute Green Arrow, the Emerald Archer's mythos is reimagined as a dangerous urban horror murder mystery where the only clue in a slew of corrupt billionaires' deaths are the green arrows sticking out of their bodies. Serial killer Green Arrow. We're doing one of two things here. Green Arrow is on the case and investigating and accused of this and not serial killer, and Absolute Merlin or somebody is going to be the guy. I don't know. But this sounds really cool. I love these creators. We were talking about the bow. There's a cover image, and it's sort of Green Arrow looking guy, but he's got kind of a gas mask thing on. But the bow, is weird. It looks weird, and I don't know
if we don't know that it's a guy. It might be a monster.
Person. You're right. I mean, yeah, I don't know
because we don't know exactly how horror we're talking about here,
right?
Mm-hmm. And he's wearing, at the very least, he's wearing some sort of like demon mask.
Something. We don't know if Green Arrow is the bad guy. Maybe.
I mean, he might be like an urban, like a supernatural Avenger sort of, like punish the wicked sort of thing.
But there's some talk that we don't like the design. Let's hear from you guys. What do we think?
The bow bothers me. But
it's weird looking. You're not wrong.
The past, but I'm an archery nerd, and I always love Hawkeye and Green Arrow books when they actually get the archery right. It's one of the things I loved about the Fraction and Aja series was that there was obvious. I mean, the cover of Hawkeye #1 has like this wonderful diagram on the front of it of how to shoot a bow, and it was correct. It was accurate. So I mean, there's definitely signs that David Aja, paid attention and took care in how he depicted the art of archery. And famously when Kevin Smith wrote Green Arrow, he put in his foreword to the trade paperback that the very first thing he did when he got the job was he went to a friend of his that does archery and said, teach me how to shoot a bow. And he pointed out how hard it was, and he didn't think it was going to be that hard. And so part of that informed the writing. So it's not just me being an archery nerd. I think if you have a character that has that kind of signature weapon, it should be part of them. But I also understand that we're in this other world.
Right.
And the fact that the titular character that we're talking about, last time we saw them, they were ostensibly dead.
Yeah. Big time dead.
So, also, absolute Superman has a cape made out of dust. So
yeah, exactly.
we'll roll with it.
No. But regardless of that, the reality of it, I agree. The design is kind of weird, and it's Rafael Albuquerque, who's a great artist.
It's not what I was expecting.
It's not what I was expecting at all. Yeah, and I don't.
My counter though is there isn't an Olympic sport of cape wearing.
Fair.
There isn't an Olympic sport of supernatural demon vengeance either, but
Can I just sneak in here real quick?
Yeah. Get in front.
Yeah, please.
I'm also an archery nerd. And at first glance, it's like a weird design, but Batman's wearing a axe on his chest.
Fair.
And having that disc is clearly some kind of tensioner, so that when you stick the knives in it, it makes it into a bow. And so I'm kind of interested to see what it plays out to be. But I also think they look like Legolas's fighting knives.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they do,
And there's other images further in that article that show him using just the knives and not the bow.
I posted them in the chat just now.
They come apart.
And
you can get a closer look at the bow made of knives in this variant cover. Where, also, Absolute Green Arrow looks fucking like a Mack truck.
Also,
He
looks like the Taskmaster has been lifting, is what he looks like.
But didn't they show Absolute Ollie Queen in that one shot? And
this is a different Green Arrow.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's him. He's dead.
No,
right?
Green Arrow
dead?
died in Absolute Evil. Yeah, this is a different Green Arrow.
I just read that last week, and they tossed his dead body onto the table. Hawkman.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
And it is like full on corpseified. I mean, he's like
he did.
Green and decayed. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is somebody.
This
maybe he's undead
might be
here. I don't know. Maybe he's undead, or which I don't know that we've had zombies, but we do have immortal monsters running around. So why not? I don't know.
So isn't there one thing in the book that was also overlooking? It's being told from the perspective of absolute Dinah Lance.
Yeah, she's the detective that's like looking for this person that's killing billionaires.
I said this in the chat, but I think she's going to have a much more important role even in the title itself by the time the series is over. I'm calling it.
I think so too.
What if?
Yeah, I think she might.
Ollie becomes an escaped Lazarus project. Like they took his corpse and
maybe.
I don't think they're going to bring back Ollie. I just got a weird feeling Ollie is actually out of the picture. I just feel it, just the way that they've done Absolute series. I just have a feeling.
Now, to be fair,
we don't. I don't think it's shortage of Green Arrows.
We don't have any shortage of Green Arrows. But when you put Dinah as the main character, it sure does make you wonder if that is Ollie. Because I mean, come on. Like she's chasing, maybe she thinks it's Ollie and it's not. Maybe that's the hook. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I do
the costume is kind of giving me Phantasm vibes.
Definitely,
for sure.
Definitely.
Listen, she looks diesel as hell in that promo pic. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
She looks pretty big.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, that's Dinah. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
She looks very. Like
let's also point out how
MMA fighter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, with the Absolute books, you never know because we've got a Superman and a Lois that barely even know each other. So there might not really be a connection between Dinah and Ollie in the Absolute version. So anything could happen. He could be a demon. We don't know.
Catwoman, much more of a known quantity. We've had her in Absolute Batman.
We've seen her, yeah.
The story is it's Scott Snyder and Bengal, who I love. Bengal fucking rules. That guy's great. And this is going to fill in the story of her on the run, it sounds like. They delve deeper into the life of Absolute Universe's Catwoman through her ingenuity and skills. Selina Kyle has become the greatest thief in the world. The greatest thief the world's ever known. But when someone from her past comes knocking at her door, Selina's life comes crashing down around her, and she'll need to get to the bottom of the mystery. Okay. I'm in. Absolutely in.
Yeah.
Love the Absolute Catwoman design, by the way. It is kick-ass. Love it.
I'm here for it too. I'm gonna shock all you guys. I renewed my DC Infinite subscription and went Ultra.
Good. That's what I do too, baby. It's worth it. It's very much worth it.
I've officially moved to the lake house.
Wow.
To the DC shores.
He's an Ultra boy now. Look.
Ultra house, baby. Let's do it.
Tales from the DC houseboat.
All right.
I know, man. It's been interesting, but I'll be honest, because it's like, and actually, what made me do it, Joe, was your talking about Fractions Batman.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, it is so good. That's how I caught up to it, man. It's so
wonderful. God,
and you know what? You know what's crazy is even with the stuff with like Vandal Savage and all of that being there and all that, it's still a really good jumping on point.
It's great. Yeah. They
like
Fraction is just good at this. Fraction understands
Yeah.
every comic book, whether you're reading Batman number 7 or Batman number 1, it's somebody's either first Batman comic or return to Batman comics. And he's just like,
yeah.
pick it up and go. You'll be fine. It's brilliant.
I love random dead Alfred running around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hasn't even been revealed yet to me. I mean, I'm still behind on that. But yeah, the gadget, the little gadget text, I love that. You know, talking about his stuff. I mean, it's really is a back to basics Batman that I'm really enjoying. And then Absolute Wonder Woman is just still my favorite.
Oh yeah,
on the shelf.
Oh yeah, it's wonderful.
The way they draw her so like there are these scenes you catch her face and it's like they make her so Greek and there's a style that there's a style that they draw her face that reminds me of American traditional tattoo art. There's a famous gypsy image that is often done in American traditional American traditional tattooing, and it looks a lot like that. It's very the very pronounced nose and the deep set eyes with the pronounced lashes and the bright blue.
She's gorgeous. She's big. She's powerful. She's gorgeous. I love her. All right, we didn't just get absolute news. We got
there's way more than that. You're not done.
Level news as well. And next level, I guess we are no longer all in. We are moving to the next level.
The absolute news is not over, sir.
Oh, there was more?
Yeah, man.
What was the other absolute news? I'm sorry.
So they put out, they released the cover to Absolute Batman number 20.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And it looks like this. Oh, you can't see it. Sorry. It's Batman standing in front of a giant window, and the cutout of the window is a big R in a circle.
Yeah.
Which means Absolute Robin. Also, they teased.
I have a feeling the Absolute Robin's not going to be what we think. I don't think it's going to be.
They've shown Dick Grayson.
Yeah. I have a feeling.
We've met Dick Grayson. So.
I have a feeling where they're not teaming up. It might be Batman versus Robin in this world.
No, if you look at the last Batman or the last couple Absolute Batmans, Dick is talking to somebody. I forget who it is, and he's talking about like Batman not necessarily being a good thing.
Yeah.
And so that's interesting.
With the Green Arrow reveal, I'm half expecting Absolute Robin to look like Adam X the Extreme.
I'd be down. Do it.
No.
Get the spikes and everything out of him is going to be fantastic.
We don't talk about Adam. We don't.
So
do
that's all we have to go on is that cover so far, which is nothing. But the other big Absolute news is they announced the first Absolute crossover. Which is the Absolute event.
I was going to say,
I should say
we've already kind of crossed over. I mean, but
no, not you know what I mean. I don't just mean like they made a guest.
Oh, this is the Poison Ivy
I
thing.
mean they're doing an actual Absolute DC event between the 3 books. They're calling it a universe-wide event. I don't know if that's how true that is, but and I don't know if they've named it, but odds are that it will have something to do with Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman fighting the Absolute Justice League.
I mean, it's a long time in coming.
Yeah.
Good chance.
And so there's a cover. We've got an image. There's like a. You can see it here in the chat that there's a preview of the covers of those issues, and they all kind of link together like a multi-part image by Rafael Albuquerque. And yeah, so that's kind of a big deal. So I'm guessing that the characters will be written by their own creators in their own books.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, so they're actually doing the storylines are converging in a way that they have not yet. So pretty cool.
It was only a matter of time. These are comics. Come on.
Oh, certainly.
They're reimagined, but they're still comics, guys. You know?
No, of course. Yeah.
All right. We also got Next Level. Next Level is our next level of All In. And
Matt, I put all the links to the stories in the chat.
yeah, I see them. Okay. I'm just looking at one that's like collected just the initial announcement, and they put up a Next Level 2026 slate, summer 2026, Legion of Superheroes, and there was one clap, and I think it was Joe Patrick. I'm not sure. And then Doom Patrol after that, Jonah Hex, The Demon, and Batman: Shadow of the Bat slated for the fall. But
where are you seeing that, if you don't mind?
This is on Bleeding Cool. This is their 2026 later slate. The books, those, I think, are still just talk. I don't know if there's anything attached to them, but they showed other books that are coming, like Teen Titans #1 from Kyle Higgins, with art by Daniele Di Nicuolo, who is fantastic, with some redesigned Teen Titans characters, including Fairplay. So that final image we saw on the Kids Are All Fight might not count for anything. I don't know. It might not be a John Kent team.
Well, I don't think that they never said it was a John Kent team. That was just us kind of spitballing.
I mean, they put a full spread of John Kent standing in front of a team, including a Wonder Woman, a Bat character. It sure looked like they were setting something up. I mean, come on.
I mean, I don't know if that's so true. I don't really know if that's true. I think that anyway. Well, like, I don't want to debate it with you, but
in the
they had a group of characters, yes, but like some of those characters, like nobody I think it's fun that Jay Garrick's got a long lost daughter, but like nobody gives a shit about the Boom, right?
Time out. I give way more shit about the Boom than I do Irie West.
Sorry. I didn't mean to hit you with this Boom erasure.
If you're gonna go on somebody, go at the Wally twins.
I'll support Matt in this, in that it did feel like a soft launch.
Okay.
I mean, I am surprised. I was surprised as well, but I think
I thought it was a fun issue. But yeah,
I thought there was some of us reading into it a little bit. But they released this teaser image, and it's got Fairplay and Cheshire Cat, who were in that group.
Yeah.
And then it's got 3 characters that I can't identify.
Yeah.
So I don't know who these kids are.
Red Hood uncovers a network of missing powered teens and reluctantly joins forces with a new generation of plugged-in, hyper-capable young heroes to find them and expose the lie dividing their world.
It sounds like that New Warriors relaunch that
sort of
got killed before it ever came out.
I think I like.
They named the characters like shit, like hashtag and safe space, and people
oh Lord, I remember
revolted.
Like, I'm gender neutral, like that's your name.
Yeah, post M-Day mutants in their weird suits. Yeah.
Oh no, that was
not that group.
That was something totally different. This was a project that was announced.
That book was actually good. I liked it.
Yeah, it was written by Kevin Griveau, who creator of the Underworld franchise.
I think he's actually a werewolf. I think that's the.
I think that dude actually is. I totally 100% agree with you. But no, this was a new relaunch that they teased with Night Thrasher and Speedball. It was essentially this. It was like the old Warriors training a group of new Warriors, and they all had such cringy names. And the internet just like turned on them.
I don't know. I think these designs look great. I like this young sort of Silver Banshee looking character, maybe.
I think that's probably Silver Banshee. Now that we talk about it,
that's Flatline from the Robin book.
Oh, okay. I was like, Silver Banshee's not that young, dude. Silver Banshee's dating Jimmy, right?
I think they're trying to get Jimbo in there, because I've seen a lot of Naruto comments about the designs of these characters. So.
Naruto, yeah.
Naruto.
They do look like a Naruto character.
Very Hamtaro looking to me, yeah. That was the joke when we worked in the comic shop. Whenever kids came in looking for Naruto, we'd be like, "Oh yeah, it's right over here," and then we'd hand them Hamtaro books, and they'd be like,
"Same thing."
This isn't Naruto.
And then my favorite thing was to mispronounce it Hema. Hamatro
Yeah.
and watch them freak out.
And Nataro. That was the other one. You're in
Nataro? You're looking for Hamatro. Yeah, I got that right here.
Nataro's right over here, dude. This looks like fun. I trust Kyle Higgins. He's really good. I'm not even a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers guy. Like, I was too old. I missed that. But that book, every time we've read any of like the Kyle Higgins stuff that he's done in those books, they're really good. And people love it. And this feels like DC maybe actually taking a shot at a younger team that could have some style with a good writer and a very good artist. And if it was Marvel, I would agree with everything you were saying, Joe, that like this could be the cringiest shit ever. But I trust Kyle Higgins.
Yeah, I mean, but I think the problem was that they named them all after buzzwords.
Sure.
You know, like give them normal names and stop trying to be so cute about it.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Also, of the two between DC and Marvel, DC is the company that has a better track record with handling legacy characters and next generation characters and things like that.
And you know,
Marvel just seems allergic to it.
I finally found the DC is all fight, kids are all fight special, and I stand corrected. You're totally right. It ends with a team pose.
Yes.
Of Superman, John Kent, Yara Flor, who is the latest Wonder Girl, the Boom, Cassie Kane, Batgirl, Cheshire Cat,
Wally's in there,
Wally's daughter, Playfair, or Quiz Kid. Who has Play Fair
on his
Static.
chest, which is like, that fucked with me to no end, because there's a kid named Fairplay, and then there's a kid that has Play Fair on his like sash on his chest. Like, what are you doing?
I wish that they had been called Fair Play and Play Fair.
Yeah, no doubt.
That would have been awesome.
And they were Siamese twins. It'd be kick ass.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it is weird. It's weird. I agree that this is not the group.
So, here's another thing. Static is also in that group and was sort of thrown in there, had a big moment in that comic. And there was a whole thing this week where the Dakota incident book leaked.
Oh, geez.
And nobody really knows.
Messy.
Yeah, it's a mess. And people are fucking freaked out about it.
It didn't leak. It came out.
No, it didn't, Joe.
No,
it leaked. It's supposed to come out next week. And somebody leaked it.
Oh, no way. Really?
On DC Universe. And people are saying that DC did it on purpose. And some creators, even that worked on the book, said DC's doing it on purpose because they want it to tank. Because
they want Milestone to tank. Ultimately.
They want to,
and then they can get Static.
Yeah,
which is fucked up.
Because the only thing they want
that I'm going to share in the Discord later. It summarizes it pretty well. But
it's a mess.
It's really fucked up. The whole situation.
It is a mess. And Static, who was featured in that page and that Titans thing, may be one of the reasons that we are not getting that team, because DC wants to own Static outright, and they have to prove that Milestone doesn't sell, so they can go, hey, we'll pay you this much for the character. That's all we really want from Milestone, and then do whatever they want with them.
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, I love the idea of Milestone. The idea that now they have to prove it doesn't sell after 30 years of like not selling.
Right. I mean, and look, and DC has not done Milestone a lot of favors in the past.
That's the problem. They didn't really want to feature them. This is a problem.
True.
Either. So.
They always
a lot of characters.
They always kind of cordon them off. Like, here's the Milestone thing that's happening only in the Milestone comics, and they might pop up here and there a little bit, but I don't know. It's a whole thing. Read about it. See what you think. I don't know where I stand, but it does.
Man, that's messed up. Well, and now everybody knows that I found that comic and using shady means, but I saw that comic. I looked at that comic. I didn't read it cover to cover, but Joe, I was like, leaked.
It leaked on the DC Universe app. They accidentally put
on
it
the
out
app
on the app.
God.
And when they put it out, the pirate sites grabbed it. As soon as it came up, the pirate sites grabbed it, and then they took it down off the app. So it's a weird, shady thing. Something's going on, and it's really strange.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I mean, there are two ways to think about it. I think the timing of this Teen Titans announcement came so quick after the release of that Kids Are All Fight special that like no shenanigans would have been responsible for that. That stuff had to have been in the works already.
Well, I mean, it could have been in the can for a while. Sure, I agree.
Yeah. So this new team with Kyle Higgins, they've been planning this. You know, this isn't something that they pivoted.
No, and I'm not
just
saying
because
that. I'm just saying, notably,
but I do
Static's
think,
not here.
I think another thing, another way to look at it is that like maybe they had just have bigger plans for Static, which is a hopeful way to look at it.
Hopefully, yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
We'll see.
It leaked on the official DC app. That's bad.
That's weird as hell.
For a very weird window of time.
Yeah.
And then they took it back. Yeah. It's
super strange. Super strange. Well, let's get back to good news. Deadman is getting a new series by Ice Cream Man creator W. Maxwell Prince. So this, if you thought the Ice Cream Man book was weird, wait till you read Deadman, which has always been pretty wacky, but I can't think of anybody better to handle this character.
It's the whole art team too.
Yeah, the whole art team.
Yeah.
Martin Morazzo.
I forget his name, but
Martin Morazzo.
Yeah, man, it looks good.
And Chris O'Halloran. Yeah, they're terrific.
It's the guys who did the Kryptonite Spectrum as well. Let's see. They're saying they conjure a story only they could about life, death, and everything in between, replete with paranormal activity, possessions in between of other poignant peculiarities, possessions, and a profusion, good God, you guys, of other poignant peculiarities. What are we doing? I think I got copied.
A lot of adjectives.
I think that got copied and pasted twice into the report I'm reading. This is going to be wild. And if you're not reading Ice Cream Man, you should read Ice Cream Man. And if you didn't read Superman, the Kryptonite Spectrum, you should read that too. Ton of fun.
That's my favorite mini of last year.
Super wild. Barbara Gordon is going to have a rough time. She is going to prison. And we have a book called Barbara Gordon Breakout that is coming. And this, I think, is going to lead to this Shadow of the Bat thing, which is not about Batman. It's going to be about Babs, from what we've heard. So, but this is Mariko Tamaki.
What's Shadow of the Bat thing?
Shadow of the Bat thing that I just mentioned was coming this fall. You were sitting right there.
Oh, I must have been reading about the Teen Titans. Sorry.
Okay. Barbara Gordon Breakout by Mariko Tamaki and M.A.S.K. I apologize for the way I say this last name. Noel Pan, maybe. I don't know. Excellent artist, I'll say that. From the pages of Batman number 9 comes the next level for Barbara Gordon, reuniting the Detective Comics team of Tamaki and Noel Pan. Framed, outlawed, hunted. After she's arrested for aiding the Bat family, Barbara Gordon is shipped off to Supermax, GCPD Commissioner Vandal Savage's personal prison. She will find herself alone, surrounded in a place where nothing is what it seems. Rough times for Babs.
So this actually leads into is tied to the upcoming Batman event, Bad Seeds,
right,
which is all about Vandal Savage appointing Poison Ivy the mayor, or somehow orchestrating Poison Ivy rising to mayor of Gotham City, and then they turn Gotham City into a plant covered nightmare.
Sure,
like a No Man's Land kind of thing.
Yeah,
and I think that it is going to be the logical endpoint of the Vandal Savage as commissioner storyline because it has to be. But
that's typically how it goes in Batman, though, right? Like something bad happens. Somebody gets put in power in Gotham, and then Gotham turns into a future city jail, or Gotham turns into a locked down nightmare city. You know? And then we
had Near Penguin, right, at one point. So,
yeah.
Among others,
driving around with a bomb in it.
Yeah, Bane was literally built a wall around Gotham at one point.
Yeah,
and just like they seceded from the Union, and the rest of the United States was like, yeah, fuck that place.
Make them die over there. Who cares?
I don't even think Bane had
70s. President Ford says to New York City, "Nope." And the Post headline is Ford to City, go to hell.
Oh wow,
that was a real post.
Yeah. Well, I mean, City of Bane wasn't far off. They just kind of went, oh, I guess it's his.
Yeah.
Right. So I think Mariko Tamaki is a great, fun writer. And I always like Babs in the spotlight. And so this looks like it could be fun. I am interested to see how this crossover shakes out with Poison Ivy and Vandal Savage. because there's a lot of stuff going on that's weird in Gotham City. I'm not saying they need to put Jim Gordon back in the commissioner's chair. You know, sometimes people change jobs and that's fine.
Right,
He's doing the detective thing. But they've been doing this whole supervillains in charge thing for a while.
Yeah.
And
you know what?
It's probably time to kind of shake up the apple cart a little bit.
I'll say it. We need Commissioner Gordon back as the commissioner.
I mean, I'd be fine with it. It's just I don't know how often a dude can come back to the same job over and over.
You kidding me? Law and Order
for this, guys.
Law and Order has been on for like 36 years. You know how many times they fired Ice-T like for something he did? Kicked him
but
off
Ice-T's not the commissioner.
No, but I mean, like he's been kicked off the force at least 15 times. You know, if he gets the job done.
Something I thought was funny is that I think it was Popverse, the website Popverse that ran with this idea, is that Vandal Savage's prison is called Supermax, which was going to be the name of that Green Arrow in prison solo movie. If you remember that, David Goyer was trying to get that movie made.
Yeah, I forgot.
In the early mid 2000s, it was going to be called Supermax.
Yes.
It wasn't going to be called Green Arrow because they were still afraid of naming things after the characters that are in it for some reason. And it was going to be about Ollie Queen stuck behind bars with a bunch of supervillains and having to, escape. I don't know.
A lot of shower scenes. There's going to be a ton of full frontal Ollie Queen. A lot of shower scenes.
Just dangling hog.
Nude men rolling around in the water.
You thought his bow looked weird. Whoa.
Him chilling out with with Merlin in there.
Oh,
it's gonna be crazy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
When he keeps his quiver to himself.
Homoerotic tension. Ooh, it's gonna be great.
You don't want to know where he keeps his arrows.
I have some really bad news.
I mean, I'm sure it's unrelated, but it's just kind of funny that's the name of that old project that never was, that kind of died on the vine.
Joe, are you saying his quiver has a flared base?
Hey-oh. What's the name of the guy, the Superman villain that's like, the Master Jailer? That's who I'm thinking of. He better be in charge.
Well, but Batman has one too, Lockup.
Oh, Lockup. I forgot about Lockup.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's canon, right? I know he was in the animated series. I can't remember. Yeah, he is. He is actually.
Isn't Lockup dead?
Yeah, no, they brought him into the comics in the 90s.
Yeah.
In Detective Comics.
Didn't Lockup die not too long ago?
Who knows, dude? Who cares?
I think it was before Chip Zdarsky.
Yeah.
Apologies to all Lockup fans out there. Sorry about Joe. God, you guys.
Master Jailer is more like superhuman.
Right.
I've got technology from Apocalypse to create shackles for Superman. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like Lockup as like the villainous warden of Vandal Savage's Supermax prison.
Hell yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. The Master Jailer is sort of like the sports master of jail. Right, he's got all the jail powers.
yeah, right, exactly. Sure, yeah, why not?
All the fascists love him. It's fantastic.
Some really bad news, guys, and I just want you to just take a breath. It's going to be okay, all right? But we're not getting Jim Lee and Jeff Loeb's Batman 163 until the end of May.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
I just don't care. I just want them to pretend it didn't happen.
Like
just don't put it out.
At this point, just put out a collected edition and call it good. Just if you've got it finished, fine. Here you go. For kids who wanted it, here you go. But you're just going to drop a Batman 163 onto the shelves in May? What are we doing?
Or just put out a miniseries that's called Batman Hush 2 Part 2 or something.
Whatever. Or a big overpriced hardcover for the Jim Lee stands, and like, there you go. It's done.
Hatouche Part 2.
Yeah.
I'm glad they got a new number one, and I mean, let them finish. Who cares? Someone was saying that Jim Lee should be fired from DC for this. It's
please.
Okay. First of all, who cares?
Yeah.
Let it just happen. It's going to come out. He's running a business.
Yeah, you're right. That's
all
true.
really, really, really want to. We want DC to survive. So let him run DC and draw Batman on the side.
To fire Jim Lee than that.
Yeah, I mean, come on. That's ridiculous. Fire Jim Lee. Give me a break. God.
I mean,
And
you can fire him
look,
for not
not to-
finishing anything.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but I've read way worse comics from DC than Hush 2. So,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
this too shall pass, but
Sure,
I
sure,
just wish it would pass already.
Yeah,
is
it's
my
just
point.
silly. This is it's a weird stone to pass for DC right now, and it's just wedged up there. You can't get it out. We got some more Wave 2 Vertigo stuff coming. 100 Bullets, U.S. of Anger. Brian Azzarello and Eduardo Rizzo returned to 100 Bullets. Happy to have it.
We knew these.
We
This
knew
is
that was
just the
coming.
second wave getting scheduled.
Yeah. Fanatic, Grace Ellis, and Hannah Templar. A woman's obsession with a comic book spirals into a deadly parasocial fixation on its creator. Sounds interesting. Black Tower, The Raven Conspiracy by Ram V and Mike Perkins is going to be insane. It is wizard spies in the UK navigate a global Cold War over sorcery, revealing a hidden world of occult power. Wild. Necretaceous by Tom Taylor and Derek Robertson. Scientists attempt to time travel to stop a zombie virus, only to land 66 million years in the past among dinosaurs. Awesome. And then The Crying Doll by Mariko Tamaki and Rosemary Valerio O'Connell as a Jekyll and Hyde thriller about just how far a young woman would go to protect her best friend, who may or may not be a killer. And A Walking Shadow, from Cy Spurrier and Aaron Campbell. 8 strangers wake up chained to a boat in the woods. No memory, no escape, no explanation.
I thought you were saying who may or may not be a killer. Oh, sorry, and a walking shadow.
No,
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot to suspect of your best friend.
No doubt. But this is great. I'm glad we're all in on Vertigo and we're going for it. And Vertigo is back. And so far, I mean, we've only had like 2 Vertigo titles, but they're both great. One is a continuation of the Nice House.
3, actually. End of Life came out this week.
Oh, that's right. End of Life came out
Kyle
this week.
Stark's book.
I've not read that yet. But
Neither have I, but it's by the creative team of Peacemaker Tries Hard, which was my favorite miniseries of 2024.
Fun.
So I'm excited to read it. I'm not super interested in all of these Vertigo announcements, but I'm thrilled that they're happening. I'm so happy.
Happy to have Vertigo back. Definitely.
Next week, that Ezra Kane mystery, that first Ezra Kane mystery comes out. And I'm pumped to read it. That was my most anticipated of the new titles.
Over at
the brutal dark : an Ezra Kane mystery.
The brutal dark : Ooh.
I know. Talk about your living shadow. Yeah, exactly.
Yikes. Over at Marvel, we found out why we are having an Ultimate Universe Reborn series. It's because, I don't know if you guys knew this, there was this show that they had on recently. It got pretty good reviews. It was called Wonder Man, where they re-envisioned Wonder Man as a struggling actor in LA. And Marvel is like, perfect. These boxes came out of the Ultimate Universe and they made new heroes. And one of them is a black guy. That's Wonder Man. You guys love it, right?
I mean, but also it's not Simon Williams, right?
It's not.
They've already got a Simon Williams, so all they've done is put a black man in a T-shirt with a W on it and said it's Wonder Man.
And he's got lightning hands.
Well, yeah, and he's got lightning.
He's got lightning hands.
I don't have a link to that, but
he does not sound like the coolest character. The coolest character, the one that I am most interested in, that has a name that could only have been generated by an AI that they trained up in 1992, is Hostilicus.
Hostilicus. Actually, I actually love that name. It's such a great super villain name.
It's so bad. It sounds like
I mean, yes, it's bad, but it's bad in a good way.
It sounds like He-Man Wave 6 when He-Man wasn't like cool anymore.
Hostilicus. Sounds like a new god, right? Hostilicus.
Yeah, man.
Oh man.
We also have
It's like a Red Lantern, actually.
Mm-hmm.
He's the new leader.
We have full confirmation of Chip Zdarsky's event that we have just been calling Armageddon up until this point. It is called Avengers Armageddon, and it is by the current Captain America creative team. And this cover, I don't know if it was it you, Joe Reynolds? We were talking about Dyke Ruan. This Dyke Ruan does it again with this fucking killer cover.
Yeah.
I love the design of how the lettering, the huge lettering, and how it incorporates into the numbering box, and like, man, this actually might just be a poster now that I'm thinking.
Yeah,
about
I think
it,
that's just a poster.
I hope the cover looks like this.
So there's also they put out these teasers as well. One that says "Great Responsibility" and it's got Spidey, Wolverine, and Captain Marvel, like a shadow of them with a red background, and then another red background that says "With Great Power," and there's a floating character with a cape and a star on their chest. Who am I looking at?
I think it's one of the new characters that is the recipient of an origin box, which is
really no. This is I'm talking about Armageddon. This is in the pages of Armageddon.
Yeah, that's what Armageddon is all about. That's where this Wonder Man thing is coming out as part of this Armageddon thing.
It's playing on the origin box and shit. Oh, you're right. They play a key role, granting or removing powers and linking the ultimate universes. Yep.
Like if you read Captain America from this week,
I haven't read it yet.
They've got an origin box ended up in Latveria. They've got one, and they're trying to figure out how to use it.
Okay.
And it's like, yeah, it's like an arms race with these boxes that bestow superpowers.
Okay.
And so now I had a couple of thoughts about the first teaser, the With Great Power teaser came first. And at first I was like, is this a new character? My second thought is, will Steve Rogers accidentally get hit with an origin box?
I mean, this guy has a star on his chest. And if you
took the cape away and he was just standing there with his hair flowing and the star, I would say that's Steve.
Maybe.
Everybody knows this is the popular character, Captain Hyperion.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. You're probably right. Maybe it's Silver Star. We haven't seen him for a while. I don't know. I like the Cap idea. Like maybe Cap gets way juiced up and they're like, Cap, you're the only one who can stop the Red Hulk who's trying to take over Latveria with the full power of the U.S. government behind him. And Cap has to like turn on his own country as like some sort of Superman type character. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. Who knows? It's a little bit early to speculate about like the actual twists and turns, but I think that so this is Avengers Armageddon, a 5-issue event series. It is spinning directly out of One World Under Doom and the end of the Ultimate Universe, where the origin boxes have made their way to the 616
Ultimate Reborn Impact,
and which is happening in Ultimate
Reborn Ultimate Impact.
Reborn : Ultimate Impact.
But it's more fun to just mix those. Impact Reborn Ultimate.
Right. But yeah, no, like there was definitely an origin box like that they had in Latveria in Captain America this weekend.
Yeah.
So like it's all connected.
Yeah, and so we know that this is leading towards Thunderbolt Ross and the military saying Latveria is too dangerous. The United States has to run it. It's ours. And there's stuff going on in Dungeons and Doom. By the way, Dungeons and Doom #2 came out this week. It's really good.
It's good, man.
It's really
Dungeons of Doom is good.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yes, it's really fun.
But I think they're building to what looks like a very fun Marvel event here. And they're saying it's going to change the Marvel universe forever.
Well, I think that we're going to see that after the end of the next issue of Avengers is the final Jed McKay Avengers, and I think it's going to be the final issue of Avengers of this run.
It is.
And I think that this is all going to lead to a new Avengers title written by Chip Zdarsky, and I hope that that's true.
Me too. I love Jed McKay.
We know it's not going to be
Jed McKay,
but because his time is done. He wrote 36 issues. He had a run.
I love him, and good job at your run. Way to go. Was not for me. Just didn't work. And his X-Men, that can stop too.
I tell you what, though, Mark Spector Moon Knight #1 was fucking rad.
It was great. That's what he's better at.
It was really good.
Just don't do team books.
Jed McKay just shouldn't write team books.
Don't do team books.
You know what? I'm sorry. It wasn't Captain America. It was Wolverine Weapons of Armageddon, I think, is where I saw the origin box.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to read that, but it'd be nice to read a Wolverine book. That's fun to read, too. I noticed one thing, ComicsPro, a lot of Avengers, no X-Men announcements.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's because they just started their new thing. Shadows of Tomorrow is just getting going.
They did announce that, like, the X-Men are revisiting the Outback era. And I'm like, oh,
Nobody
Cool.
cares.
Aren't we doing that in the pages of Psylocke Ninja right now too? Like, who cares?
Yeah, it's
What
just
about-
another dumb flashback thing.
Who gives a shit?
And that was the only thing I found like slightly compelling with the From the Ashes era was I thought Gail Simone's Uncanny book, was evocative of the Outback era, but then it just went sideways.
You know, I still think it's the best of the mainline X-Men books. It's just every once in a while she veers into territory that I just do not care about.
It's easy to clear the bar when it's subterranean.
That is also true.
True. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
Oh,
this week's issue looked nice. There's something there. It's just
It's
it
the
does not-
Marquez covers
Yes.
over a lot of sins, baby.
and it's like it really is.
Speaking of David, I was going to say, speaking of David Marquez, has anyone read The Unchosen?
We reviewed number 1
Yeah,
on the show and
it's-
we liked it.
it was
I
awesome.
haven't read it since then though.
I just read the first 4 issues this morning, actually, because he did a TikTok kind of like saying, "Hey, I made a book."
he's super excited
And,
about
yeah,
it.
it's
Yeah,
really good.
it's great. I've
Yeah,
read the
it's
first
really,
2,
really good.
but I
It's-
really like it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Sorry. There is some X-Men news. Marvel's also bringing back What If for Cyclops' marriage and Kraven and Cassandra. What does that mean? Marvel revives What If for the 50th anniversary.
Cassandra Nova.
Oh. New alternate universe comic specials. Cyclops
It's the
staying
50th
with
anniversary of What If. That's what
Cyclops
they're
staying with Madeline Pryor, which I love because they're just like, yep. You know what? We want to revisit that time where Cyclops ditched his family. Like, we're gonna fix it in a
when
What
he-
If
when he-
book.
He fucked off to Alaska.
Yeah.
I just looked at Captain America and Weapons of Armageddon, and the origin box is not there. But I swear to God, I saw it. I can't remember what book it was.
Okay.
Regardless, it's all connected.
Well,
Anyway, it's the 50th anniversary of What If, and yeah, it's what if Cyclops had stayed with Madeline. What if Cassandra Nova had successfully eaten Charles Xavier in the womb, or however they're phrasing it? And then there's several others that sounded kind of fun.
What if Thor got Spider-Man's symbiote suit?
That doesn't make any fucking sense, but whatever.
But what if Kraven survived the last hunt by J.M. DeMatteis?
Oh yeah, what if Kraven survived his last hunt? Yes,
I'm into that. Give me that. And Yildiray Sinar, who's
Yeah.
great.
I love Yildiray Sinar.
That could be very fun. And then Philip Kennedy Johnson is going to launch the Hulk War in 2027.
The Infernal War, right?
Yeah. They're calling it Hulk War.
Oh no, Hulk War : Infernal Rage.
Rage. And it's probably good that we deal with that because, the Hulk is really bad right now.
Because the devil took over the Hulk's body, and now things are really bad. He's slowly taking over Southwest United States.
And
so Philip Kennedy Johnson has said that he is on a 3-act story for his Hulk. The Incredible Hulk was Act 1. It ran 30 issues. And then Infernal Hulk is only going to be 10.
Yeah.
And then it's going to lead to this Infernal Hulk, or the Hulk War Infernal Rage.
Which is probably for the best because, quite honestly, if the Hulk is evil for the next 2 or 3 years, Bruce Banner is going to have some explaining to do.
I mean, Mark Ruffalo's coming back in the next Spider-Man movie. We got to get things back to normal here at some point.
Right. There is some Spider-Man news. You guys are going to love it. Queen in Black. Remember King in Black? Now we're doing the Queen in Black. And guess what? Mary Jane is Venom.
We knew that. That's old news.
I'm just
She
marinating.
got a new costume now.
Just-
She got like a Mary
Yeah,
Jane looking costume.
a new costume that lets you know in no uncertain terms that she is a lady.
I just do not care. I don't care.
I mean, look, Al Ewing is still writing Venom, and all new Venom has been fun.
I'm sure.
Like, if you don't care about Venom, I get it, and I don't either. But I have to give credit where it's due. He's at least doing something different,
Fine.
and it isn't. But then the second we get back into this null stuff, I'm out.
I thought the King in Black was legit a good time. They did a great job that led up to it, and it was a big story. Yeah, once. That's all we needed. One time.
You don't need to tread it. You do this all over again.
And
it's going to be company wide. No more.
It needed
Please.
Ryan Stegman and God, I can't say the writer's name. I'm drawing a complete blank.
It was Al Ewing.
No, King in Black. No, it wasn't Al Ewing.
Oh, Donny Cates.
Thank you, Donny Cates.
Okay,
And like they just nailed it. They nailed it. It shouldn't have been fun. When we read the solicits, we were just like, barf, whatever, who cares? And then we were blown away by how good it was. And then Marvel was just like, do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. Stop.
Yeah, that's Marvel's MO right now, and I'm like, I hate that we keep coming back to this conversation of like, how is Marvel getting it so bad every time? It's got me agreeing with Domingos. And he said in the chat, he said, "Here comes Bendis." Yeah, that's exactly a Marvel move. That would exactly be Marvel.
Totally.
Moves. Oh yeah. Avengers isn't doing well. What should we do? Well, when Bendis wrote it, people liked it. Let's try that again.
Yeah, this is
he's writing a story in Avengers 800. Like I wouldn't be surprised if that was the next launch.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean he's back to
that was actually that came out already. That was issue 35. Confusingly, they did not time the end of Jed McKay's run to this anniversary issue. So Avengers 800 was like Avengers 34 or 35. And I read that Bendis story and it was cute. And that's about it.
But I think there's more. There's more coming.
Jimbo here beat me
did
to
you
the
get it from the
punch.
same site you got the Static book?
No, this was actually released. This was actually released.
Jimbo beat me to the punch, but I was going to say, how much do you think this is on Disney, and how much do you think this is on?
It's hard to know.
Just Marvel editorial.
It's hard to know. I think it's hard to know.
Yeah, definitely.
But it does feel like, and I said it on the Discord earlier this week, it feels like there's a long table and there's a bunch of businessmen sitting there and no creatives are allowed in the room. They will be told what's going to happen. There's an old guy that's sitting with his back turned the entire meeting and he turns around every once in a while with a flaming $500 bill lighting a cigar and he goes, I don't know, the kids like Venom. Do Venom again. And then he spins back around. You know?
So I mean, let me just say this about Marvel. They just had their creator summit the week or two ago. It just maybe it was last week. It just happened because Stephanie Williams, who's doing the Daredevil book, TikToked all about it, and they did little things, and Chip Zdarsky and Charles Soule and all that.
That was a good video. I like that.
I like to see those people because when I think the collaboration's the big thing. Like you need to get people in the same room, and the world is so different than it was 5-6 years ago, where they used to do that annually, and everything's Zoom, and like if you work remote, you don't really. If it's a new coworker and you work remote, you don't know that person.
No,
you see them for 20 minutes, and you don't know anything about them. So having them get together is really, I think, really big. I think this is a result of that sort of creator-owned exodus a couple of years ago, right? Where people, they went to Substack, where they they kind of bailed in different directions, and it's not personal to Marvel, but people aren't. You take them out of the pipeline because some of these books are worked on for literally years. Like we see them like that Teen Titans book. Who the hell knows how long it's been in the works? But
sure,
it could be they could have come up with the idea a month ago and that sounds great. Let's launch it. Or we've been working on this for 2 years based on schedule. So you get people out, and it's like think about the creative force leaves. And then you have to go hire people, and then you have to get them to pitch, and then you have to find schedules and printers and all that stuff. So I think we're just at a lull. I'm going to give Marvel the benefit of the doubt is that they have fewer talents to kind of mine, and that means, but they still need the sales. So what are we going to do? We got to pump. We got to stay afloat.
That's fair.
Well,
I think it's. Oh, sorry. I think the problem is. Also, it just comes down to money.
Sure, they don't pay as much.
And if you talk about is it Disney or is it Marvel? I just don't think Disney gives Marvel enough money to compete with DC. Because I mean, it's
bizarre to say that out loud, but I don't think you're wrong. I think Warner Brothers obviously is allowing DC to pay writers and artists more than Disney is allowing Marvel to pay. Or Marvel is allowed to pay a certain amount, and they are only paying Chip Zdarsky.
I think that we are. I think that we are.
McKay, who knows?
We don't really understand the corporate structure of who decides what. I don't know that Disney is actually dictating pay rates because it's Disney. They operate on a level that is you know.
Well, on a macro scale, they would absolutely.
They
dictate it
definitely
depending on how
oversee.
much
I mean,
they-
but
yeah.
I think if you
Yes.
yeah, I mean, I think it's possible, yes, but I think if Marvel was already had these agreements in place with creators, and that I just think that maybe DC has been better at. I think DC historically has always been better at taking care of its creators than Marvel has been. There are stories going back 50 years where you can read.
I mean, except for Siegel and
how-
Schuster and, Bob Kane. But
No, well, I mean, Golden Age. That's ancient history,
Sure.
right? But I mean, I'm talking about like in this era of creators' rights, since creators' rights became a thing that people actually paid attention to. So going back to the 70s,
Alan Moore.
I'm not saying mistakes aren't made. I'm saying that DC has famously had a very robust like royalty program.
Sure.
So that when a character gets used in Batman the Animated Series or in a movie or one of those directed DVD cartoons, like the creators do really well.
That's true. That is true.
And also,
they
like
get
in the
more than a
70s,
cameo.
Marvel used to put their contracts on the back of paychecks. So that if you wanted to cash your check for the work that you've done, you signed your rights over to Marvel every time.
Larry Lieberman,
That
baby.
is some fucking Machiavellian shit.
Excelsior.
Right.
I mean, that's
And,
Stanley
but,
was-
and
was
DC,
put on the
but
neck.
DC had Paul Levitz and Jeanette Kahn. Like
For decades,
Levitz, it
yeah.
cannot be overstated how much Paul Levitz did.
Oh, and
I
Jeanette
did
too.
not know
Sure.
that about Marvel.
Yeah.
And that pisses me off because I had that happen when I was a musician, and I had a band leader make me sign a contract before he would pay me for an album.
I mean, and that's bad enough, but like to print it on the back of the check
That's insane.
Yeah.
that you
That's-
have to sign to cash or deposit.
God, that's
That's super villainy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not like they don't still do that, but like that's the kind of horror stories that you would hear about Marvel
Yeah.
in the 70s.
The
And
rumblings
so
you
I
hear
just think
now.
that DC has just championed its creators a little bit harder than Marvel has. Marvel has treated these guys like commodities. Like they trot them out like products.
Exactly.
They're the Stormbreakers. They're the young guns.
Marvel
you know?
trots them out like WWE
We've been making
superstars.
fun
is
of
what
them
they
for
do.
years for it.
Marvel treats this
Well, it's
just
converse-
like WWE treats their famous superstars, where you've got three guys that get paid all the money and everyone else is a jobber. Everyone else is. And then maybe we'll give you a shot.
Way.
when you're a jobber. When you're a jobber in comics, then you don't get those like fractions, Hawkeye, stuff like that.
Yeah,
And I've said
exactly.
it before. I mean, the time that I liked Marvel is when we used to preface every book that we loved by the creator's name first.
Right.
Right.
It was
Yes,
so and so's
100%.
Avengers, so and so's
1000%
Wolverine.
correct.
Abnett and Lanning's,
Yeah.
Abnett and Lanning's.
We do it now.
Guardian.
We do it now. Matt Fraction's Batman.
Yeah. I mean, we're
Yeah.
You know, we're
Joshua
doing it now at
Williamson's
DC.
Superman, or even Scott Snyder and Joshua Williamson's KO event. Like their names are
Who's
all
writing-
over it. Armageddon is Avengers
even know who's
Armageddon.
writing
God bless Chip
Superman.
Zdarsky. It looks like it's going to be fun. I'm glad Chip's getting a shot, but he's their hot guy right now. He's probably the only one that's getting paid.
And the reason why I think that Disney might be a little bit more hands off than we fear. I'm not saying that they're not
Settle
calling
down,
down from on
Brian.
high, like more venom, ha ha ha, more venom.
Nick Spencer's
saying-
Captain America.
I'm saying like we get these bright spots,
Yeah.
like Chip's Captain America, or
McKay's
can't-
Moon Knight.
McKay's Moon Knight. Yeah, exactly. We get
think,
these bright spots
Willow
that like
Wilson's
nobody at Disney
not
is going to
for
be like,
Black
I
Cat.
think we should make this. I think we should print this book that we have to relaunch 5 times just to keep it afloat.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of speculate. There's a lot we can do to speculate, but we've got more news to get through. And it's
right.
noon already.
Yeah, no, we don't. I got to get going here, unfortunately. But
Before we go,
we got plenty to talk about
off,
on the Discord. Get on the Discord and the nerd news. Let's talk about it there. Let's keep this conversation going.
Before we go, real quick, I want to say the biggest independent announcement for me is that Skybound did a presentation at ComicsPro. They announced Robert Kirkman's return to superhero work
With Joe Casey.
and he's going to be working with Joe Casey,
Love it.
Andy Kubert, and Art Adams
Was that on
doing
the
his
Terminal?
first. I believe it was called Terminal.
Yeah.
His first interior comics work in years. Art Adams.
Here's the only thing that worries me about this. I love Art Adams. Art Adams, one of my favorite. I do believe there will be some art in the interior. Will it be more than one splash page?
No. I think Andy Kubert is the main. I think Andy Kubert is the main guy.
Andy Kubert is definitely the main guy. That guy's a workhorse. And I'm not taking anything away from Art Adams. I'm just saying he doesn't draw much anymore.
But I mean, but even Adams was involved in he came out in the press release and he's like, I'm so excited to be working on
I'm
this.
sure he is.
And like, when was the last time you heard Art Adams speak up about anything? He's just like, it's just like, here's a cover.
Yeah.
You know?
It reminds me how much I miss Monkey Man and O'Brien.
Yeah, man. That book.
Yeah.
That
And then
book rules.
also in the Energon universe, it's finally happening, you guys.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody sing it. And it's by I forget the name of the artist, but
Dan
the
Waters.
art looked good.
And Moy, what's his name?
It's
Moy?
Par.
Par.
From what's the Petrolhead? That awesome
Yes.
racing comic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Petrolhead was great.
It's
And then
amazing.
Dan
It's
Waters of
perfect
Batman
artist.
Dark Patterns is writing it, and I cannot be more excited.
Yeah.
They've been building to this in a little bit in Transformers, but mostly in G.I. Joe. There was a big moment last month in Transformers with Miles Mayhem.
Oh yeah. Oh geez, that was like a gross scene actually with the acid.
It was. It's just like,
ugh.
oh, this is what happens when the toy line or the cartoon that says it does one thing actually does the thing you say. Like, my mask shoots acid.
Yeah. It shoots acid.
And you're like, oh, you're right. I have a laser that shoots. I have a gun that shoots blue lasers, and if you get hit with one, it turns you into a shish kebab.
I'm super excited
You know?
for this. This looks awesome. The Par art looks so good. Unfortunately, every comics news site that picked this up put out the J. Scott Campbell preview image for some fucking.
It's just a variant cover.
And I
Yeah.
looked at that and I was like, no. I was so excited for M.A.S.K. Like, tell me J. Scott Campbell's not drawing this book.
No, it's Par.
Yeah.
The main cover is by Par, and it looks fine. It looks
great.
Matt Chacker's a crazy person right now in the comics, so I'm curious.
Yeah, he's like a weird conspiracy theorist recluse. Yeah, I love it.
It's gonna be
I'm
interesting.
excited for this because this means I can get my mask fix without pretending that all the latter Fast and the Furious movies are a mask.
There you go. Sure.
You nearly got there, to be honest, but no, not quite.
JD, you'll be thrilled to know there's another live action mask being kicked around Hollywood right now. So
How do you not
It might be,
follow up?
actually.
How do you not follow up Ludacris going into space with them actually getting some sort of superpowers in the next movie?
yeah, no doubt.
Exactly. Yeah.
No doubt.
Just give them helmets,
I
man.
mean, they sort of did it in the spin-off, right? Hobbs and Shaw.
It is. Yeah, we have Idris Elba. Yeah, he's cyborg.
Yeah, Black Superman.
He was basically
That's
a
what
Black
cyborg.
Exactly.
Superman.
And The Rock always had superpowers. Like that dude, he was running through brick walls and
strong.
pulling
He's strong.
helicopters out of the sky.
he flexed his own broken arm into healing
Yeah,
itself.
he pulled a helicopter out of the sky in that movie.
Pulled the helicopter out of the sky. That is true. Yeah.
Like
I
Captain
could not
America
consider
had
what his
trouble with
superpower
that.
is.
In Civil War, Captain
Rock's
America, who's really fucking strong, had a really hard time holding on, like to the helicopter and trying to keep it. Not The Rock, man. He just.
JD, what were you gonna say?
Bravo,
What is
that was it.
canonically the Rock's
Oh,
superpower?
The Rock's superpower is plot armor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I thought it was the people's eyebrow.
I mean, that's part of it.
contractually
Yeah.
obligated, cannot lose.
Yeah, The Rock's. Yeah, he's like what's his name? Guardian, the Mohawk. I can't say his name. The more his fans believe,
Guardian.
thank you. The more his fans believe him, and the more powerful he is.
Gladiator.
Gladiator. Yeah. So it's like,
Gladiator, yeah.
the more
Right,
you believe in
he-
him, the more powerful he. And then like when he does something shitty, or like he tries to do Black Adam and say he's going to be the new Superman, his fans kind of stop believing in him, and he lost all his power.
No, Gladiator's powers work on confidence, self-confidence.
Oh, that's right.
It was the new guy from Night City.
Oh, right.
So like if he accidentally almost murders a supervillain and humanity turns on him,
The
it's
Night.
like, well, that's not good.
The Night. Night City is a great comic, by the way, you guys.
Night City, number
Pick
one.
up
Awesome.
Night City. All right, I got to get out of
Check
here.
that out, yeah.
This was fun.
All right.
We talked comics the whole time. I loved it. We'll be back.
Me too.
This week, speaking of new comics, we're going to review 8 more new comics. We're trying to figure out some kind of extra or something to give you guys too. We'll get it. Don't worry. It's going to happen. And we're winding down our KO coverage. There's a lot of KOing going on.
We've got one more KO to go.
Oh my God.
You crybabies.
Oh my God. It has been a thing. But right now, I don't have time to get into it because I'm sweaty enough. My name's Matt Baum.
My name is Joe Patrick.
It's the Two-Headed Nerd.
I'm the internet's Joe Patrick.
Signing.
Forgot my own catch.
God, that was
Sorry.
terrible.